This looks real.
Yeah.
So Nicholas M. Whittier working, even though he lost to Sam, he placed higher than him, working his way back to top 5 like a true champion.
Good job, Nick and Witt.
Nick and Witt.
Hit him with a Nick and Witt. It was so fun. Like, for some reason, I had Nick and Witt just like in my head, and then I said at the hotel, and you're just like instantly hit him with a Nick and Witt. And I thought that was super funny for whatever reason.
Sounds like a song. Just like came out. The Nick and Witt. Sounds like a dance. Do the Nick and Witt. So, I mean, Allen's supposed to be a connoisseur in this matchup, but he definitely lost to SFAT like 20 minutes ago. So, we'll see.
And, you know, Nick beat Laudondas earlier today.
Nah, he lost to him.
Oh, I mean, didn't Nick win?
Nah, SFAT beat Laudondas.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
He beat.
Because that's right. Nick won game 1, and then Sam brought it back.
Yeah, Sam brought it back. Sam adapted. But, yeah. So, you know, I don't know, man. It's just Falcon or whatever. Falcon, he is salty.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen this matchup like 1,000 times today. Shout outs to Falcon playing Sheik all day. But yeah. Allen is, I mean, he's had the edge on Nick from what I've seen in the past. I have seen Nick beat him before, but the struggle is real.
And Allen beat Jeff earlier today.
Yeah, but kind of went in. Beat him pretty soundly.
I think Allen's just kind of got that matchup now. Like,
yeah.
Jeff plays a certain way.
Yeah, Jeff's hard to do.
It's hard to understand, but I think Allen's just kind of.
Allen has mastered. There's a phase where you master Jeff and you just like never lose. Jeff's like
he's like
NorCal's music
super
king.
high tier. You know, what's it called?
Like,
gatekeeper.
Yeah, he's like NorCal's.
Except he's like keeper of like the super inner sanctum.
Nah, he's like NorCal's Music King, dude. Like, once someone beats Music King, they usually crack in the top 5 for the most part.
Yeah.
And but they never beat him, and that's kind of like how Jeff is. But once you beat him, you keep going in. And Nick kind of got bopped. He's really salty, upset, taking a breather. So I've been reading this book called Winning, and it's basically about America's obsession with winning.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Did you know that Danish people are apparently the most happiest and satisfied people in the world?
Yes, I've heard that.
It's pretty cool. So I need to see what Danish people do.
But, you know, it's interesting because I think it might be Denmark, but those Scandinavian countries also have a very high incidence of suicide.
Like Sweden and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So, you know, just because on average, you know, they might be the happiest, that doesn't mean there aren't other problems.
I think that it might be another extreme, like they have the happiest and the saddest people?
It's hard to say, like, you know, plus, like, what does it really mean? Like, let's say it's true. Like, what does that mean? How do you analyze, like, their society based on that? Like, how do you compare it to American society?
That they're more content with their lives than Americans.
Yeah.
Because Americans usually just like want more and more and more, and it never stops. So.
Right. And I don't think like people talk about that often as if it's like human nature, but I don't think it has to be. I mean, I think being competitive is good because, you know, you learn to, you know, get what you want out of life.
Right.
But you have to have goals to begin with. Like, if you're just happy chilling, you know, you just go into work, you just do your job, and you're happy just, you know, having a regular life, you know, that's cool. That's how you live, and you don't have to be super competitive about it.
Right.
And I think there's some people who like kind of get forced into this competitive mindset because of like American culture that don't need to be
I think
like
the downside is just like the fact that you feel like you have to be a winner in order to just be somebody in life. Like,
right.
The fact that like people do become like the best at whatever for a certain lifestyle is just like, it just sucks.
Yeah.
Like the only way, and you know, it's everybody, you know?
It's kind of like what you were saying earlier. Like, one of the things you said earlier when we were talking is like, oh, God, what was it? You said like, you know, don't worry about success. Like,
just be a value?
Yeah.
Most
you know, and I think
that
that kind of goes with exactly what we're talking about here.
Yeah, man. Like I don't know. I just feel like sometimes, like wanting to be like successful and having goals and stuff. That shit's cool.
Yeah.
It's just you don't want it to be to where like it depresses you. You know what I mean? Because like that's not culture. You shouldn't have to feel like you're less of a person just because like you didn't win this tournament or some shit.
Exactly. And I think if nothing else.
But I do think. Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I do think the Smash community is unconsciously like that, and like that's always like killed my vibe about and the handshake. Yeah, I think I gotta play Jeff, but that's what bothers me because I feel like you have to be like